Hello everyone, this is Bryant with Amusement Source, the official home of SFOT Source and SFFT Source. Now earlier today, Six Flags announced some new guidelines and safety procedures that they're going to be taking to ensure that your future visits to their parks are safe. Now, if you're not familiar with the safety guidelines, I'm actually going to put a link down in the description. I encourage you to go to that link and it'll explain all of the policies that you have to follow in order to visit the parks, along with some information about how they are going out of their way to up their sanitization processes and how they're going to help with the social distancing guidelines as well. So with this announcement, we also learned that Frontier City in Oklahoma City is going to open on Friday, June 5th. With the exception of the Great Adventure Drive-Thru Safari, this is the first park that will actually physically open where you can go in, enjoy the rides, and all of the other experiences. So now that we have a confirmed opening date for Frontier City, the reservation system to visit Frontier City is actually available now. And I know that a lot of you who follow this channel do not call Frontier City your home park, but we just wanted to show you how the reservation system actually works in case you're planning on heading out. Now please keep in mind, we do not have any information about the reopening dates for Six Flags Over Texas and Fiesta Texas at the time this video was filmed. So let's jump right in. The first thing you're actually going to do is go to sixflags.com/reserve. If you want to reserve a visit to the park, you have to go to this website. It can't be done in the app. It has to be done on this website. So when you go to that website, the first thing it's going to ask you for is an order number, a ticket number, or a pass ID. Now your order number can actually be found on the membership portal at mypass.sixflags.com, kind of near the top, but I'm actually going to pull out my membership card and type in the number on the back. So once you type in your membership number and hit continue, it's going to ask for the last name of the person that has the card. Or I guess I should say the person who purchased the card. So you'll type in that last name and then you'll hit continue, and the next screen is going to ask you where you're going. Now obviously we can only pick Frontier City because it's the only park that has a scheduled opening date. So Frontier City is selected, then down below that you actually will tell them how many people are visiting with your party. Now keep in mind, anyone else who has a membership or season pass, you can add them to your party. So because it's just me, I'm going to put one and hit continue. So once you hit continue, it's going to say, when do you want to visit? It's going to bring up a calendar and you can kind of see how it's color coded. So once we pick a day, let's say Saturday, June 6th, it's going to automatically populate the next little kind of drop down area, which is the time of your visit. Keep in mind, Six Flags is timing when people enter the park because they are trying to practice the social distancing guidelines to the best of their ability. So you do have to come to the park at your scheduled time. I think we will say noon just for fun. So once you pick that, there will be a reserve button. So we'll hit reserve. The next screen is a tell us about you screen. Now, your information should theoretically actually auto-populate here. They're going to pull it off of your account via the number that you put in at the very beginning. But if you didn't have that happen, make sure you put all of that information in and then hit continue. So once you've put in your personal information, you will see that it will list you as the current visit party. And then of course, if you want to add more people onto the reservation, you can do that on this screen. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. When you hit add person, it's just going to ask for their information like I talked about before. So we'll hit continue on this page. Now the next portion of this reservation system is a safety video. And I know some of y'all might roll your eyes, but I do encourage you to watch it. It's going to explain what they expect from their guests, and it's going to talk about what they are doing in efforts to keep the park as clean as possible and to help you practice distancing from other individuals. Keep in mind, these are guidelines that are set forth by the CDC, the local government, so you just have to bear with it. Once you're done watching the safety video, you'll hit continue, and then it'll ask you to confirm your reservation. And once you hit confirm, it'll say that your reservation is complete, and it basically says you don't need to print anything out, and you'll arrive at the toll booth anytime after the scheduled time. I know the coding is kind of weird on here, and you'll show that to the parking attendant and they'll kind of direct you on where to go. Now, of course, if you don't have parking, you will have to pay for that in advance, which you can do on this screen. It will also tell you to not forget to bring your mask, and it will tell you kind of what the guidelines for the masks are. And it does let you know that they are going to have DC branded masks to purchase at front gate, which might actually end up being kind of cool. We'll have to see. And finally, you can actually read the safety protocols, which I do recommend. It's always good to be informed, especially at a time like this. So that does it for the Six Flags reservation system. Of course, we can't go to Six Flags Over Texas or Fiesta Texas just yet, but I wanted to show you all how it worked. Make sure to check us out on social media. That'll be where we post the most up-to-date information, including when the parks are going to reopen and when those announcements are made. You'll also find information regarding safety protocols, things the parks are doing to ensure your safety when they open. And of course, check out our SFOT and SFFT guides, which are in the description below. That'll tell you everything about the parks, everything you might want to know. There's also a visit planner that we're going to be updating with this related information so that it's all compiled into one place. We thank you all for watching, and we hope to see you soon at a theme park.